Get strong.
Good morning, fellow wargame enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are bringing you a brand new campaign featuring A Billion Suns, written by Mike Hutchinson. Really cool cover artwork, really nice space game, interstellar fleet battles. About 20 bucks. That's what I picked it up for. You can probably get it for cheaper on Amazon somewhere. Anyhow, it's morning. Let us know what you're drinking this morning. I'm drinking some Folgers as normal. It's that broke man coffee. Now, I made a whole new set of terrain for this. We'll give you a quick flyby of everything. Got some space mines there. Satellites. I'm going to use the tokens in the solo game rules to represent a possible pirate spawn point. So each time they come within, I want to say 6 to 8 inches of a token, they're going to have to roll to see if it activates. And of course, you all already saw the asteroid field. We got some space junk down in there. Some asteroids. Yeah, some possible pirate spawns underneath the asteroids, on top of whatever we're already calling in. So we've actually taken the solo rules and making them just a little bit harder. Okay, now while I can't explain how to play the game completely, what I can do is play the game the way I know how to play it, because if I were to sit here and rules dump a bunch of rules on you, you'd probably just be looking at the screen like, what the heck is going on? That's how I am. I learned by playing, so we're just going to jump right in, alright? So here's my command helm right here, playing a scale 3 game. This is my commander right here, the brand new promoted Lieutenant Stellaris. And her job is to run the Deep Rock Mining Corporation. And their job is to get into Sector Omega and establish a foothold in the sector. And it's the farthest sector out, way out in space. And now we ended up spending 10 capital here overall, so we got fighter wings, gunships, and medium utility ships. And we went heavy logistics because we are a mining corporation, and we are not really big into fighting, but we will if we have to. So industrial might, system optimization, and advanced material scanners. Got everything written down here on cheat sheet cards, so I don't have to flip through the book. Hopefully this makes it this much faster. I don't have an opposing corporation right now. I'm just going to use generic pirates. Alright, let's dive in. Alright, so got my helm. Got Lieutenant Stellaris with the Deep Rock Mining Corporation. We got our solo play rules. We gonna get it. So the contracts we've drawn are supply, info war, and mining. So mining, basically, your basic mining of asteroids. Supply, we're going down to this planet here. We're gonna dock and get some supplies. And then info war, we gotta hack these asteroids. You see them over here in the corner, right here, right here. Oh, there might be pirates near that one though. For the space junk, the mines specifically, I make about a 3-inch diameter around the base. That is danger, and if you fly by, you have to roll your 3d6. And that's 3d6 damage dice. Okay, so also general mechanics. We got the max jump range here, scan range, everything's really easy. Just print one of these out and just glue it on some cardstock. Easy peasy, boom, now you got a template. Okay, we think we're going to start here in the asteroid system, and Lieutenant Stellaris is thinking about jumping in some scout ships to see what these tokens actually are going to be. And each time we jump in, we're also going to risk pirates jumping in right behind us. So let's go ahead and get in there and investigate. So turn 1, I need to distribute my command tokens. So I think I'm just going to put everything in jump. Almost everything in jump. I'm going to keep one in tactical for show, just in case we need to pull off some fancy flying. Now if you're playing by yourself, there's no roll off. Normally there's a d12 roll off with the other guy, right? Or if you use your seizure initiative a lot lower. We're going to consult our chart here, see what we think we need. We know we have fighter wings at a minimum, so we might just jump in a fighter wing to go check out what's going on there, because fighter wings are relatively cheap. That's 2 points, right? 2 credits. I know my max credits I can get in this game is 36, so I need to not bust 36 to make a profit. And in the end, winning is all about making a profit in this game. Let me see here. So, I am going to spend a token to deploy a jump point. Lieutenant Stellaris has ordered her fighters to jump in right here. And I'm going to put down this nifty little token I made myself right here, just to designate who's who. And these fighters are fixing to jump in. Okay, so at this point we've deployed a jump point, right? So now we need to pay for our fighters. So we're going to roll our dice up to 4, stick it on here. And now we're in the negative, right? Because you got to spend money to make money. Boom. Alright, we're going to take our fighters right here. We're going to spend another token to actually jump them in. Now, mind you, I don't need to spend a token to actually buy them. And that's something that I was messing up when I first played the game. So just watch out for that. If you already have the jump point, you can just spend the token and just jump them in. Alright, let's grab our fighters. I'm going to jump them in and I'm going to split them into 2 battle groups. So I'm going to actually pay 2 jump tokens to jump in 2 separate battle groups. Here's the problem with having all of them in one battle group. If I need to go after an objective and I have all my guys clumped up and there's multiple objectives throughout space, when I activate this battle group, I got 2 units in here, but I'm only hitting 1 objective. Whereas if I split them up and it's early in the game, I can hit multiple objectives. So try not to lock in these giant fleets of ships because they really do limit what you can do. You're either engaged in combat or you're trying to get resources. Whereas if you split up all your battle groups, it's going to cost you more command tokens, but you're going to have more flexibility. So we're going to do 2 battle groups. We paid our 2 tokens to jump them in. Let's grab them and put them down. Alright, our fighters are going to jump into system as 2 separate battle groups here. One here and one here. And they are well within max jump range. Actually, you might even put them out further. Boom. Alright, now, because we've jumped people in the system, we need to go ahead and roll for each battle group deployed and see if the pirates jump in behind us. Okay, so competitor activity right here. We need to roll a d6 and add the mass of that battle group. Consult the chart below. So here we go, let's go. The mass of the fighters is... The mass of the fighters is 0, which is good for us in this instance. So let's just roll a d6 and see what comes in. Okay, we got a 1. It's going to be a battle group of D3 light utility ships from the enemy. Let's see. -3, that's 1. So 1 utility ship by the enemy. Okay, I'm just going to randomly place the jump point right here. And we're going to say their scouts. The pirate scouts, as we jump into the system, have called in a utility fighter to start, hopefully, mining these asteroids before we get to them. We got a pretty good idea of what we're here for. Now, looking at my command sheet, I realized I've actually made a mistake. I wanted to jump in 1 more battle group, but we are past the jump phase now. So, in this game, the enemy is always going to go first, unless we put a token and seize the initiative, because it's a solo game, and for the speed of play. And I'm pulling that straight from the beta rules, which seems like a mechanic that does work, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so the pirates, they're interested in claiming one of these asteroids, because this is not a fighting ship. So, they're going to go their max thrust value to the nearest objective, which technically is going to be this, to put them within scan range, and they're going to go ahead and scan this asteroid. Now, we are the first CEO to scan this asteroid, or the pirates are, so they are going to draw a card, and that is going to be attached to the asteroid. This is not how the actual rules work, but I'm just putting it in there for ease of play, because obviously I can't be seeing the pirate's hand. Alright, both of my battle groups are going to activate in turn order, so here we go. Lieutenant Stellaris is going to order these fighters to take a thrust of 6. You can scan in any direction. They are now within scan range of this token, so let's roll and see what it is. And we'll use the same chart that we used for jumping ships in the systems. There we go. Mass of 0, plus 5. Oof. Okay, so we rolled a 5. Our mass is 0, but unfortunately for us, the pirates have been laying in wait this entire time with a gunship, and this has all been a carefully orchestrated trap to blast the fighters. These fighters do have them within range of their auto blasters, but because they're past the attack phase, they cannot attack because they've already committed to a scan. But we do have the other battle group active, so here we go. They can also move about 6. Let's go ahead and move them now. come in right here. They got a decent line of sight right here, and they definitely got them within auto blaster range. Let's light them up. Alright, now a gunship silhouette, which is the size of the thing that you're aiming at in this game, is going to be a 4, right? And these guys are shooting their auto blasters, so that's 3d6. And this gunship hasn't moved at all this turn, so it's going to be an easy target. So it's going to be actually a 5 to hit. So here we go. Alright, now we're rolling. Alright. Dang, alright, the fighter's auto blasters whiff as they unload on the tail of this gunship here. Probably because it's a little bit tucked behind the asteroid, but the nice thing about auto weapons, like auto blasters, and they can split fire between targets. Main weapons cannot, but auxiliary weapons can. So here we go. Let's try to blast this other fighter over here. So this cargo hauler / pirate fighter, whatever you want to call it, miner. I don't know if pirates really have miners. Let's go ahead and roll. Okay, so they got some solid hits on that one. They got 2 1s, so it's going to be 2 critical hits right there. And a 2. Alright, so a silhouette is going to be how big this guy is in space, right? So these guys, the fighters that are shooting their auxiliary blasters, are trying to hit 4 or under, right? Because lower is better in this game, higher is bad. A 6 is a dud, shot doesn't connect at all. A 1 is a critical. So we got these guys firing on these guys. They're a 4, but they're actually going to be a 5 because they're an easy target because they haven't moved this turn, right? So here we go. Let's roll it out. And we got a 4, 5, 5. So that's 3 hits on the rear of this thing. Now this thing also has shields. Let's see here. Now my friends the pirates, they got shields on their gunship, but their shields are crap. They're literally 1. So we're going to roll all of these, right? These hits. And if it's a 1, it gets discarded. Everything else, shot connects. Let's get it. Okay, so the shields absorb 1 hit. Shot connects on the other 2 hits. Auto blasters do 1 damage. So this thing has now suffered 2 damage. So get some damage tokens on her. We gotta put down our 2 damage tokens on the old gunship. Something about the solo rules to be aware of is they will discard D3 damage tokens every turn when they activate, because it needs to make the game somewhat challenging for you, the player, which I completely understand, because otherwise I just shoot away long range, chip these guys down, and come in. Alright, so we've shot the gunship. Great thing about auxiliary weapons is they can shoot as many times, twice, 3, however many targets are in range. Main weapon can only fire once. But things like your point defense cannons and, I don't know, say the Expanse, they could fire all the time, right? Whereas the railgun probably only fires once every couple minutes. Same thing, Star Wars, right? Your point defense lasers are firing all the time, trying to get the fighters and the torpedoes, whereas your turbo lasers are only firing cycles. So let's go ahead and have the auto blasters target this other light fighter / miner, whatever you want to call them, and let's roll 3d6 on them. Alright, so same deal. This guy actually moved, so he's not an easy target, but he does have a silhouette of 4, which is relatively easy to hit. So 4 under. Okay, we get 1 crit from that 1 and a hit. So let's just roll the hit. And light utility ships have a shield of 1. So 6, shot connects. And then we're going to roll double dice for that crit. Okay, shields absorb 1. He takes 1 hit. So we go ahead and sink a shot into his side. Alright, Lieutenant Stellaris and company done blasted these fools. Since they're within range of the asteroid, they're just going to go ahead and scan it, since that's the last thing they can do after attack. We'll go ahead and just draw us a diamonds card. And once we destroy that asteroid, its value is 2. I just stick them on the asteroid itself. It says you can put them into your hand and then reveal of your choice from your hand, but I think that kind of cheapens it. I think if you scan the asteroid, you know it's going to have a set value. Like if you were playing EVE Online, which I play a lot. Admittedly, I'm not that good, so don't ask me to come do some crazy stuff with you. But anyways, you know, if you scan the asteroid, it has what it has. I can't just make it have whatever I want. But I understand for mechanics' sake too. But I'm just home rule that part out. Okay, it's essentially the end of a turn, so here we go. We are going to go ahead and mess around and get our command tokens back. So we always get, I believe, 3 plus the scale of the game. And we are playing a scale 3 game. 3 plus 2, so scale plus 2. Alright. We need to make some more jump points here. We really do need to jump in some more forces. We'll keep one in tactical. Actually, we'll move one into siege the initiative. Okay, what this is going to do is instead of allowing the enemy to activate first in all of its battle groups, it's going to go I go, you go. Or they go, I go. It changes the dynamic from just being sitting back, waiting for your turn, to going back and forth. For the solo game, anyways. So here we go. We got jump in, tactical, CC initiative. We're good to go. Lieutenant Stellaris has issued her orders. We're ready to activate. Alright, Lieutenant Stellaris is reviewing the other system, and she sees that not much is happening over here. And she knows she needs to get over there and make some moolah. So, what we're fixing to do is go ahead and jump in some people here. So for a planetoid, you can't come in anywhere near inside of 8 inches. You got to be about 10 inches out. So we're going to go ahead and measure it out. And we're going to drop this down a jump point at exactly 10 inches out from this planetoid because of the gravity well. It has to be 10 inches from this planetoid as well because this moon would also have a gravity well. So we are looking right about here. Okay, I discard my jump in token to make a jump point, and I discard another one to actually jump somebody in, and I'm gonna jump in a second battle group as well. So we're gonna do a 2 battle group jump here. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna do a 1 battle group jump here. I'm gonna go a little bit out on a limb here. I'm actually gonna jump both of them in, both battle groups. I'm gonna make 1 battle group. About 2 gunships, and then I'm going to grab me another battle group of 2, actually 1 light fighter. We'll do 2, why not? They go straight for the planet. Alright, let's go ahead and total up how much they cost. Alright, so we are now a total of 12 in the hole. We are spending like mad, but we are about to jump these fools in. Let's go. We've gone ahead and deployed our jump point. Coming out of warp space. Battle group 1, right here. Of course, we can't jump into a gravity well. That would be kind of extreme. So I'm going to have them stay right here. And actually, you know what? We'll just do this. We can swap these fools around. Because these light utility ships are going straight for the planet. And these boys, they're going to have to go check out this pirate token over here, see what's going on. Little picket patrol mission in the Omega sector. Alright, need a roll for pirates. So a D6, and then plus 2 because each battle group has 2 mass. We're going to roll twice. Here we go. First is going to be a 4. 6. Holy schnikes. Alright. We're just going to say this pirate token here is where these fools are going to activate from. And unfortunately, what we didn't know is that there was a whole cadre of gunships right here waiting for us. Seems like the pirates are pretty well established in this sector. Also, unfortunately for us, the lower roll called in 3 fighters. So we're going to have to plop these pirate fighters down. We'll go ahead and stick them near the second pirate token right here. Alright, here we go. Okay, so because we have seized the initiative, I'm going to put us on the top of the order, and we're going to do our thing first. So, I have advanced material scanners, which means my scan range goes up to 5. So I just need to get my ships up in here to scan this planetoid right here. Now these light utility ships have a thrust of 4, which ain't that bad, right? So we can just pop them up right here. Do about half power to the engines. I would say we're just out of scan range. What a shame. We'll just have them vector. All the way in. Then scan. Boom. Now we're good. They're gonna go ahead and dock with the planets. Okay, Pirate's not liking that so much. Their gunships are gonna go ahead and angle in 4 inches. Right up in our face. And they are just screaming in for the kill. They think this is their sector. They said, Deep Rock Mining Company, you don't belong here. Get you gone. Alright, now a gunship got a 2d6 and a shield of 1 and a silhouette of 4. So here we go. These jokers right here are going to open fire on these jokers right here. But because they moved into their lane of fire here, the gunships have blasters as their primary and auxiliary weapon. Which is awesome. So here we go. We're going to roll against this first gunship, 2d6 from the first gunship right here. And he's going to have 2 hits on him. Let's see if he dodges. Oh, his shields absorb both. What a shame. Alright, second one. 2 hits on him. And no shield, so he's going to take a little bit of damage here. Blasters do about 1 damage, so he's going to take 2 points. So this gunship opens fire on this guy right here with his auto blasters. Penetrates the shield, rips into the hull. Dude systems are going hard. Dude systems are probably about to start crashing any moment here. We're not even done with the first gunship. Alright, he's gonna turn his blasters on this dude right here. Dang, 2 misses. Alright, but my other gunship also has auxiliary blasters, which makes gunships super deadly. So right here. Ooh, we got a hit and a crit. That's nice. Alright, let's roll that one. Yup. Goes ahead and the shield takes the hit of the brunt of the damage there. Shield takes the brunt of the damage. Let's roll the second one. That's 2 hits. Any shields? Ooh, no shields. Alright, this guy, he got smacked down. 2 damage. Alright, second guy, shooting on the middle guy right there. 3 and a 5, so 1 miss, 1 hit. No dice on the save, so he takes another damage. Systems are going critical, son. Alright. Last target right here. As the blaster cannons sweep across the front. I got a crit. And a hit, so let's go ahead and roll the hit first. No shield save, let's roll the crit. No shield save, alright, so he takes 3 damage. Gunship pilots see the enemy streaking towards him and they just unload with their auto blasters. Alright, unfortunately, it's time for the passive attacks of the gunships of the enemy, which is really sad. So the first guy, firing right here, with his blasters, auxiliary. He's got a hit. Shields don't take it, so 1 damage. Dang, son, they're taking it already. Alright, second gentleman right here, getting opened up on by the first gunship. We got a crit and a hit. Let's go ahead and roll the hit for a save. Cock dice, no save. Roll the crit, no save. Straight 3 damage. Gunship right here starting to go down. Alright, last gunship right here. He's opening fire. That's going to be 1 hit. Let's roll the save. Saves by the shield. Glances off the bow. Thank God. Alright, second one right here. That's a crit and a hit. Let's roll the crit first. No saves. Let's roll the hit. No save. Things not shaking out too good here for the Deep Rock gunships. They're getting chewed up. They got rounds going through their hull. They got people going out into space. It ain't too good, man. It ain't too good. Alright, we ain't even got into the main weapons, so now the main weapons are going to fire. And it's the same deal, right? So we got a 6 and a 2. That's going to be 1 hit. Gets a save. Second guy, main weapons, right here. That's going to be no hits. Third guy, main weapons. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be no saves. Alright, 1 deep rock gunship just gets cored out by a railgun round and dies. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. Alright, well, this guy can fire his weapon. There he goes. That's going to be 2, or 1 miss, 1 hit. Let's see if the shield takes it. Shield does not take it. He also gets penetrated and destroyed by blaster cannon fire. You can see combat is suddenly very costly in this game. Okay, still got my fighters in this arena. I have no more jump-in tokens, but since the asteroid field is not a timed objective, I got time to take care of this one. So what I'm fixing to do is run up in here. I'll probably take this dude out and try to swoop in and take this dude out as well. Alright, so set of fighters. They're just going to go down here. I'm going to issue them a vector. Actually, they don't need a vector. They're going to have an engage alert on this enemy right here. Lieutenant Stellaris orders them to engage the gunship. And then my other fighters right here are going to fly right here. So I still have everybody in 180-degree radius. Lieutenant Stellaris will order them to engage the light ship. A little bit of rolling to do here. He gets his passive attack, which is blaster cannons. Gunship sees the fighters coming in and just opens up to try to rip them to shreds. Here we go. Here we go. Let's roll it out. And fighter wing's got a silhouette of 3, so there's only 1 hit. Let's see if the shields take it. Oh, my bad. Fighters don't have shields, so one of those fighters is dead. Fortunately, my boys only got a silhouette of what looks like 3, and one of them is taken out, so one of them gets blasted down. They lose a wingmate, but now it's their turn to open fire on them. All they got is auto blasters, so here we go. 3d6, baby. Let's get it. 3d6 rolled in the box. It looks like we got no hits. What a Luckily, Lieutenant Stellaris has issued an engage token, so they get to re-roll any misses. Pretty much all their dice. They're firing twice, essentially. There we go. Alright, we scored a crit and a hit. Let's go ahead and roll the crit first. See if the shields hold. They do not, and my man is vaporized. As blaster fire chews through the hole, the gunship goes down in a flaming wreckage. Not that there's much oxygen to burn in space. Okay, now I got some extra space junk here, and I'm gonna just stick it here just for fun. Just cuz. Alright, so now our second fighter unit has not opened fire, and they do have an engage open on that. So they're gonna go ahead and 3d6. Woo-hoo! That's 1 dud, that's 2 hits. Go ahead and roll the saves. They got a shield of 1. No saves. So we're going to re-roll this dice right here. For the engage order, that's a crit. Roll 2. 1 save. So you've got a total of 3 hits. He gets blasted to smithereens. He's out the game. Fighter wing swoops in. Absolutely crushes the other guy. Alright, so we've cleared the pirates out of this belt. So we're going to have to jump in some additional units here to try to mine these asteroids, which is fine. Now we got security in this sector, which is what we were looking to establish. On our timed objective here, out here our fighters haven't moved, so they're going to go ahead and vector, as per the rules, in towards these gunships, or not these gunships, but these light utility ships to try to blow them away. Since they technically are a battle group, they're a fighter wing, they got a thrust of 6. Golly, here we go. 6 once. They're coming in hot around this planet. 6 right there. We'll have these guys just kind of fall in line there. We'll take this pirate token off. We've already revealed what they are. They're coming in hot around this planet here. Backwater frontier, you can see it's kind of poisonous. Looks like Earth, but like 10 times more poisonous. Okay, I forgot that adversaries are supposed to also go after the same objectives, so we're gonna go ahead and just have them hack this comsat and the comsat up there. Alright, now we're gonna go back to the sheet. At this point, we've made an error. We haven't discarded the damage tokens on the enemy ships at the beginning of the round, according to the rules, but we'll go ahead and introduce that next round. So let's go. Okay, now we got our command tokens. We're gonna go ahead and put everything into jump in because we are desperate to get some credits. Actually, we might put some into tactical and one into siege initiative. Yeah, we're fixing to jump in a whole bunch of groups. Here we go. After reviewing the tactical situation, we've decided we're going to go all in on jump in. So let's get to the action. Alright, jump phase. The action. I'm going to set up 3 new jump points. Actually, 2 new jump points. After due consideration, I realized I haven't been abusing the rules enough. And technically, we can set these boys right near objectives. So that's what we're fixing to do right now. So, 1 token for 1 jump point here. 1 token for 1 jump point there. Okay, we're going to put down 1 more jump point here as well. And that, I believe, will max us out for jump points. I'm going to go ahead and have these fools jump in right over here. Well, let's make a purchase. We're already really low on funds, but we need gunships to get stuff done in this system. We are negative 21 credits against 36 credits, so this is the last spend that we can do. At this point, Lieutenant Stellaris is just hoping to break even. 1 gunship here. One gunship here. And another gunship here. 2 separate battle groups, mind you. Now, since we jumped in, we need to go ahead and roll our d6 and see if enemy forces come in as well. So the gunship's mass here is a 1. So it can be d6 plus 1. And it's a 6. And unfortunately for us, that means 2 more pirate gunships come into play. Alright, let's do the next 2. Here we go. Roll 2 more. And we got a 6. And a 6. Alright, and another unfortunate turn of events. That second group has activated a group of pirate frigates with light railguns mounted on top. They have some neat little rangefinders there too. So they can laser paint the target and pew pew! Alright, let's go ahead and deploy them. I'm thinking we're going to put them over there near the other objective. So here we go. These frigates have jumped in right here, and they're getting ready to pound this puny gunship with their railguns. Now, folks, Lieutenant Stellaris very well may be fired. Alright, now we did jump 3 battle groups, so we had another one that was 8 as well, so that's also another 2 frigates, and they're going to come in over here. And everyone says, why? Why do they have so many frigates? Because they've been out here a long time and they've been capturing all the ships they've been sending out to the end of the universe to try to scout. So they had a long time to build up their presence at the edge of the galaxy. Alright, in true fashion, these gunships are going to activate. But before they do that, they're going to go ahead and take a red alert action. So he's good. They discard 3. Or they discard 1, rather. He'll discard all 3. He'll go down to 2. Red alert action for the last guy. He doesn't discard nothing. Enemy AI is going to issue a vector. So they're going to turn. They're going to go full thrust. All the way up the side of the table. Here we go. Gunship with a thrust of 6. So straight up going a whole foot. Put the lead gunship up here. And we'll just throw old girl a bone. We'll go ahead and detonate the space mines right here. See if we can help Lieutenant Stellaris out with environmental effects, as it were. Alright, now these gunships pass through the space mines right here, so we're going to go ahead and roll for them, 3d6. And that's a bunch of hits, except for one. See if the shields take it. One shield block. So here we go. He takes 1 damage. As a mine floats by and attaches itself to his hull and blows up. Second guy, can take 2 hits. No saves. Third guy, no hits. As the second gunship flies by, mines also attached to his hull and explode. So technically, I think this dude's dead in the back here. He goes down, screaming over the radio as bodies and fuel and all sorts of stuff float into space. Real grim-like. Okay, these fighters are going to continue to vector in. And they are going to prepare to open fire on these fools. Except they also fly by these mines that they placed. So we're going to go ahead and roll for them as well. So here we go. Fighter Group 1. No hits. Fighter Group 2. That's a hit and a crit. So let's go ahead and do the shield. Well, he has no shields. He dies. I forget. They have no shields. Alright, so he takes a hit. So one goes down, a crit. The other 2 go down. One wing is absolutely devastated. As the mines latch onto the fighters and take out a whole wing. Alright, second wing. Or last wing, rather. And that's going to be 3 hits, so he also gets kablooey. A most fortunate turn of events for us to have mines all over the system, randomly. And for the AI to be kind of dumbed down by your boy. Now the frigates are already right here. They're just going to open fire on the gunships. They can't use their light rail guns because they're entirely too close, but they are going to use their turbo blasters. That's going to be a 4d6 on these gunships. Gunships rolling with a silhouette of 4. So let's see. Let's roll that first one off here. Let's see what we get. Okay, these gunships right here are already within the objective. They're going to try to blow these frigates right here are already going to try to blow these gunships away. Already within range. They're already within range, so what we're going to do is go ahead and have a fire. We got a crit and a couple of hits. Alright, let's roll off the hits, and then we'll do the crits. No saves. 1 save. Yeah, he's finished. He gets blown away. Alright, turbo lasers blast on the second dude. Because they're on auxiliary weapon. Remember, auxiliary weapons can fire twice now. Alright, here we go. The blasters are going to fire on this guy. Turbo blasters, here we go. Alright, that's going to be 1, 2, 3 hits. Shields hold. Oh, they do not, so he takes 3 hits of damage. Alright, cool. He's not doing too hot right now. Enemy gunships here are going to vector in. And they are also going to open fire. Enemy gunships right here. To our other gunship right here, flying with auto blasters. That's 2 crits and 1 hit. Oof, that's tough. Alright, let's roll the crits first. See if we can get ones. No ones. Alright, let's roll the hits first, see if we can get ones. No ones. Roll that last one. 1. Alright, so he takes 2 damage, he gets blown away. He is gone. And I think Lieutenant Stellaris is definitely getting fired for this. Last pirates to go, again with the auto blasters in the back. That's 4d6 on a damage 1. That's going to be a crit. 2 hits. So let's go ahead and roll. Alright, so we put the critical here. Roll the other 2 damage. Okay, that's 2 damage, the crit. Dang. Alright, 1 Turbo Blaster Barrage blows this gunship away. So he's gone. Things are not looking hot for us at all. Okay, finally the pirates are done, so we can finally get to activating our ships. So here we go. We're going to do a red alert for this guy. He's going to discard damage as the repair drones come out and repair that broken fighter because it wasn't completely kablooied. And they are going to... I'm going to have them vector actually all the way over here and scan this last asteroid. These guys will actually stay here and provide security. So go ahead and stay here. These guys are going to vector over. Here we go. Vector. Scan. Let's pull a diamond. And we know that to be a 4 diamonds. Alright, so we're coming up on turn 3. So basically, I think we're going to have to come in here and blow up all these asteroids. And possibly get away from this planet here to get our supply. These gents right here are going to scan the planet to pick up supply. Okay, sweet. So, we scanned it. And finally, making some progress. We're going to get some monies. But it's probably not going to be enough money to cover the destruction of this fleet. It's an unmitigated disaster for the LT. She is seriously failing to secure the Omega Sector right now. Alright, we are in the end phase now. We're going to discard these amount of supply tokens, 4. Go ahead and get the top hearts card off the deck and at least make some money. Let's come back over here. Gone ahead and made 4 credits. Okay, our gentlemen are still docked here. We've moved everything we can. We're going back to the car. We are back at HQ. We are going to go ahead and... put some on tactical here. And also on seize the initiative. We need to make some action here. Okay, jump phase. I'm going to go a little risky. I'm going to try to ride the edge here. I'm going to get me a medium freighter. And we're going to jump that boy in. Back up to 19, medium freighter registration. What looks like Yankee Charlie X-Ray Lima is coming into play. We're going to go ahead and jump this gent right here because he has pretty decent scanning range. 3 or 5, right? That's about pretty close. We'll have him hang out right here. Of course, deadly pirates, always trying to thwart our plans, so here we go. Now, unfortunately for us, we have triggered 3 fighters who are to come in near the objective that we are closest to. And they are ready to do some damage here. The boys come swarming out the jump gate, ready to act, ready to do damage. It was not good. And actually, this guy should have been deployed probably about right here. Except I forgot, this is not our jump gate. This is a pirate jump gate. So he can deploy right here. Still within jump range. Okay, so I've been interpreting the rules wrong. Seize the initiative, which could have helped me this whole time, means that we can spend 1 command token to activate our battle group before the AI's battle groups. We pretty much don't have anything left in this system. But everything in this system is essentially going to vector in towards our light utility ships here and try to blow them out the water. Okay, so this gunship's moving in like that. This gunship's moving in like that. All pirate forces have gone ahead and angled around the planet. They're trying to slingshot around, try to get these light utility ships crushed. Alright, so his blasters are going to be 2d6 on these guys. That's a crit. That's 2 hits. Shields do not hold. Let's roll the crit. So that's 3 damage. And unfortunately, for these light utility ships, they're almost dead. Alright, the second guy with his auto blaster. His auto blasters actually can shoot that second target. Right here, right here. He's already fired on the first one. He's got a hit and a crit. Let's roll the crit saves. No saves, hit. No save. 3 damage on the second guy. Second gunship, open it up with auto blasters. Crit. Hit. Let's roll the saves on the crit. No saves. Let's roll the save on the hit. Negative. Opens fire on the second guy with his auto blasters. 2 criticals. Yeah. These fools are toast. They get blasted out of orbit. Okay, unfortunately for us, we lost those guys over there, and these fighters are coming in hot, and I need to get some of this ore. At this point in the game, Lieutenant Stellaris does not really have a chance, but let's go ahead and try it anyway. Well, never one to give up. The fighters are going to go ahead and vector towards their assigned enemies here. And this is all one battle group. So they're actually going to go after this gentleman right here, because he is trying to score him some objective points, and they don't like that. So auto blasters on the prowl. That's that 3d6. That's a dud. 2 hits. No saves, so that's 2 damage off the bat. Auto blasters from the second. That's a crit and a hit. So let's roll the hit first. No save, crit. No save. Alright, at this point, this guy gets blown out the sky. And just for fun, we'll go ahead and put down another additional space junk. Okay, Lieutenant Stellaris, seeing that she is not going to establish a foothold in this system, is going to order all of her fighters to collapse back towards the jump points and jump out. Now they're gone. Okay, ladies and gents, we are negative 19 credits. We barely scored any objectives. The game is essentially over. At the end of round 3, we're going to discard 2 piles of objectives, which means that 2 of the contracts have been scored and the last contract is to be on the board, but the game will be over. Because once 2 are scored, that's it. It's really supposed to be a really quick game. Unfortunately, we did not get anywhere near 36 revenue that we needed, and we did not break even. So Lieutenant Stellaris, she's fired. Alright, once again, we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you got some inspiration out of it. And if you liked it, go ahead and you know what to do. We're going to keep producing more of these. We got to get another CEO in here, because Deep Rock needs this sector. So coming soon, and we'll see you soon.